My beloved child, don't skip this. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Right now, at this very moment, a meeting is being prepared behind closed doors, a meeting you were never supposed to know about. The purpose of that meeting is not small, not ordinary, not casual. It is about your son. Yes, your son. And the decision they are planning to take could change your life forever. You might feel calm right now, you might think everything is normal. But what I'm about to reveal will make you see every recent moment differently. Don't skip. Listen carefully. Every second matters. There are conversations happening in silence. Smiles on faces that don't reflect true intentions. Documents being reviewed. Names being mentioned. And your son's name is at the center of it all. You trusted the environment around you. You believed the routine was safe. But sometimes, the biggest shifts begin quietly, in rooms where you are not invited. Stay till the end because what you're about to understand is something very few parents ever get the chance to see before it's too late. Something huge is waiting for you. Think about the recent changes. The unusual behavior. The sudden interest from certain people. The small details that didn't make sense at first. They weren't random. They were signs. Subtle signs that preparation was already underway. A carefully structured plan, layered with politeness and wrapped in good intentions. But beneath that surface, there is an agenda. And that agenda involves separating influence, shifting control, and gradually moving your son away from your direct presence. Don't skip. This is the moment where awareness becomes power. You love your son with everything you have. That bond is not ordinary. It is built on time, sacrifice, silent prayers, sleepless nights, and dreams you never even spoke out loud. And that is exactly why this situation matters. Because the people involved understand one thing very clearly. Your connection is strong. Strong connections are hard to break directly, so they attempt to weaken them slowly. Through decisions that look necessary. Through discussions that sound logical. Through steps that appear beneficial. But stay till the end, because there is something they did not calculate. What they underestimated is you. Your awareness. Your instinct. Your ability to sense when something is shifting. This meeting they are preparing, it is meant to finalize a transition. A restructuring of roles. A redefinition of influence. They believe timing is on their side. They believe you will remain unaware until everything is already decided. But knowledge changes the equation. And right now, you are gaining knowledge. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. Ask yourself, why now? Why this sudden urgency? Why these coordinated discussions? Because timing is everything. There is an upcoming phase in your son's life, a milestone, an opportunity, a transition point. And whoever controls that moment, controls direction. That is what this meeting is about. Direction. Access. Authority. Presence. They are preparing to position themselves strategically before you even realize positioning has begun. Stay till the end, because in a few moments you will understand what must be done next. This is not about fear. This is about clarity. When you see the pattern, the confusion disappears. The invitations you weren't told about. The advice given without including you. The subtle framing of narratives. It is all interconnected. And once you see the full picture, you cannot unsee it. That is why this message reached you now, not tomorrow, not next week, now. Because awareness before action changes outcomes. Don't skip. You are closer than ever to understanding the full truth. Here is the turning point: meetings can be prepared, plans can be drafted, conversations can be scheduled, but none of them are final until energy shifts. And energy shifts when a parent stands fully present, fully aware, fully engaged. Something huge is waiting for you, not a loss, not an ending, but a realization. The realization that your role is not being removed, it is being tested. And how you respond in the coming days will determine everything. Stay till the end of this journey, because this is only the beginning of what you are about to uncover. Not everything discussed in that room is visible on paper, and don't skip this part. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The meeting isn't just about schedules or opportunities, it's about influence. It's about who gets to shape your son's future decisions when you are not present. They are carefully choosing words like growth, better environment, and necessary transition. But behind those polished phrases is a strategy designed to slowly shift emotional gravity. And once emotional gravity shifts, direction follows. Listen carefully. There is always a moment before a major change becomes official, a quiet window where outcomes can still be influenced. You are in that window right now. They believe you are distracted. They believe routine has made you comfortable. But you are watching this, and awareness changes everything. If this message resonates even slightly, don't ignore it. Share this with someone you trust. Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you value protecting what matters most, subscribe and stay connected. Because this isn't just information, it's preparation. Don't skip. The plan depends on gradual normalization. First, small separations that feel temporary. Then, extended commitments framed as opportunities. Then, decisions presented as already agreed upon. Each step seems harmless alone. But together, they build momentum. Momentum that can carry your son further from your daily influence without a single dramatic confrontation. That's why this matters. Because dramatic moments are obvious. Silent transitions are not. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Ask yourself this: have you noticed new advisors appearing? New voices speaking with confidence about what's best. When multiple perspectives start aligning too neatly, it's rarely coincidence. Alignment often means coordination. And coordination means preparation. This meeting is designed to create a unified front so that when the proposal reaches you, it feels unanimous, inevitable, almost impossible to question. But remember, inevitability is often engineered. Don't skip. Awareness is your advantage. Here's what they did not calculate: your emotional intelligence. You understand your son's fears, strengths, and silent struggles better than any committee ever could. You know the subtle expressions on his face, the slight changes in tone, the moments when confidence dips. That connection cannot be replicated in a boardroom discussion. And when you lean into that bond intentionally, you shift the balance of influence back where it belongs. Stay till the end, because the next insight is critical. Timing is tightening. The meeting date is closer than you think. Agendas are being drafted. Outcomes are being projected. But no plan is invincible. Every strategy has one vulnerability: it relies on assumptions. Their biggest assumption is that you will react emotionally instead of strategically. That you will either overreact or remain passive. Both serve their objective. What they are not prepared for is calm, informed, decisive presence. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. This is your moment to observe without confrontation. To ask subtle questions. To request clarity in writing. To express involvement before decisions become declarations. Small proactive steps now can redirect entire outcomes later. Silence creates space for others to lead. Presence reclaims it. Remember that. And if this message is opening your eyes, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Comment your thoughts. Stay connected. Because awareness spreads strength, and here is the deeper truth: the meeting may be prepared to remove your son from your life physically or structurally, but removal only succeeds where connection has weakened. Strengthen the bond now. Increase communication. Create shared experiences. Reinforce trust. Because when your son feels anchored, external shifts lose power. Something huge is waiting for you, not panic, not defeat, but a revelation of your role. Stay till the end of this journey. The next move is yours. This is where everything becomes clearer, so don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The meeting is no longer just an idea, it's taking shape. Agendas are being outlined. Opinions are being aligned. And the most powerful tactic they are using right now is silence. Because silence creates distance, and distance creates opportunity. They are counting on routine to keep you unaware while they slowly build consensus. But today, you are not unaware anymore. Look closely at the recent shifts. Invitations that didn't include you. Decisions that were almost finalized before you heard about them. Conversations that ended just as you entered the room. These are not dramatic events, but they are patterns. And patterns reveal intention. When multiple small changes move in the same direction, it's rarely accidental. Don't skip. This is the moment you connect the dots. Something huge is waiting for you. They believe that if they frame the change as beneficial for your son's future, you will hesitate to question it. Because no parent wants to appear resistant to progress. That's the psychological layer of this plan. Make the proposal sound noble. Make the transition sound necessary. Make disagreement look unreasonable. But here's the truth: they are presenting only one version of what best looks like. And you deserve to examine every version before any decision becomes permanent. Stay till the end. Right now, your power is not in confrontation. It's in awareness and timing. When you show calm interest instead of emotional reaction, you disrupt their expectation. When you ask specific questions, clear timelines, measurable outcomes, written commitments, you shift the tone of the discussion. Meetings lose confidence when transparency increases. Remember that. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. Think about your son's perspective. Has he been subtly influenced already? Has he been presented with exciting possibilities, carefully framed in a way that makes change look attractive? Influence often begins with inspiration. And inspiration is powerful. That's why strengthening your bond now is critical. More conversations. More listening. More shared clarity. When your son feels deeply connected to you, external persuasion loses strength. Stay till the end. There is also another layer you may not have considered. Sometimes, meetings like this are tests. They measure your response. They evaluate how involved you are. They calculate whether you will step forward or step back. And your response over the next few days will define how future decisions are structured. Passive presence invites replacement. Active presence commands respect. Don't skip. You are standing at a defining point. Notice how urgency is being created. Tight deadlines. Limited options. Framed scarcity. Urgency pressures quick agreement. But remember, real opportunity does not collapse under thoughtful evaluation. If something is truly beneficial, it will withstand questions. It will survive scrutiny. It will remain strong even after careful review. Something huge is waiting for you, not fear, but clarity. And here is the deeper realization: removal does not begin with a single dramatic act. It begins with small shifts of influence, repeated quietly. But influence can also be reclaimed quietly. Through attention. Through involvement. Through steady presence. You are not late. You are not powerless. You are informed at exactly the right time. Don't skip the next phase of this journey. Stay till the end. Because the turning point is closer than anyone in that meeting room realizes. The atmosphere around this situation is changing, and don't skip this. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The meeting is almost ready. The people involved believe they have aligned their positions. They believe the narrative is strong enough. But what they cannot predict is a parent who refuses to operate blindly. This phase is delicate. Every word spoken now will carry weight. Every action will signal either surrender or strength. And you are not here to surrender. Right now, they are rehearsing how the proposal will be presented to you. The tone will be calm. The arguments will sound logical. They may even praise your past efforts before introducing the new direction. That's intentional. Appreciation lowers defense. Agreement follows comfort. But remember, comfort can be constructed. Don't skip. When you recognize the structure behind the conversation, you remove its hidden pressure. Something huge is waiting for you. This is also the moment where your visibility matters most. Ask to be present in discussions. Request clarity in timelines. Show that you are engaged, not reactive. If this message is opening your eyes, share it with someone who values family bonds. Drop your perspective in the comments. And stay connected for what comes next. Because awareness grows stronger when it is shared. Stay till the end. There is another strategy they may attempt. Creating the illusion that the decision is already supported by everyone else. A unified front can feel overwhelming. But unity built without your voice is incomplete. And incomplete decisions rarely stand firm when questioned respectfully. When you calmly request evidence, measurable benefits, and contingency plans, the tone of the meeting shifts. Confidence weakens where preparation is shallow. Don't skip. This is where the balance begins to tilt. Pay attention to how urgency is framed. This must happen soon. Opportunities won't wait. Delays could cost growth. These phrases are powerful because they trigger fear of missing out. But real opportunity does not punish careful thought. If something is truly beneficial for your son, it will remain beneficial after thoughtful evaluation. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. And now comes the emotional layer. They may subtly suggest that stepping aside is a sign of trust or maturity. That allowing distance equals strength. But distance without alignment creates confusion. True growth includes guidance, not removal. Your role is not an obstacle, it is an anchor. And anchors do not prevent movement, they provide stability during movement. Don't skip this realization. Your next steps should be intentional. Increase communication with your son. Ask open-ended questions. Listen more than you speak. Reinforce the bond in subtle ways. Because when trust deepens, influence stabilizes. And when influence stabilizes, external plans lose their momentum. Something huge is waiting for you, not conflict, but clarity of position. Here is the truth they did not fully calculate: meetings can propose change, but they cannot erase connection. Plans can be drafted, but they cannot override presence. The final outcome will not be decided solely in that room. It will be shaped by how you show up from this moment forward. Stay till the end of this journey. Because the real turning point is not in their meeting, it is in your response. The final layer is unfolding now, don't skip this. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The meeting you've been sensing is either happening soon or has already happened in fragments. Conversations overlap. Opinions circulate. And decisions are being shaped quietly. But here's what changes everything. You are no longer outside the awareness loop. You see the pattern. And once you see the pattern, you move differently. Understand this clearly: removal is rarely announced directly. It is introduced as adjustment. It is presented as improvement. It is framed as evolution. That is how resistance is softened. But evolution without inclusion creates imbalance. If your role is being minimized under the label of progress, then progress is incomplete. Don't skip. This is where clarity becomes power. Something huge is waiting for you. There may be a moment soon where you are presented with a near-final decision. It will sound polished, structured, convincing. They may say, "We've carefully considered everything." They may say, "This is in his best interest." And in that moment, your reaction will define the direction. Not anger. Not silence. But composed, grounded presence. Ask for specifics. Ask for accountability. Ask for measurable outcomes. Calm confidence disrupts pre-written scripts. Stay till the end. At the same time, strengthen what cannot be voted on, your bond. Spend intentional time. Create shared goals. Talk about dreams, fears, and plans. When your son feels secure in your presence, external influence weakens automatically. Influence is strongest where connection is weakest. So deepen connection. Don't skip this step. Something huge is waiting for you. There is also a powerful possibility you must consider. This situation may not be about permanent removal at all. It may be about testing boundaries. Testing involvement. Testing how engaged you truly are. When you respond with steady awareness instead of emotional reaction, you change how future decisions are approached. You set a precedent. And precedents shape long-term respect. Remember, meetings end. Plans shift. Agendas evolve. But the energy you project now will echo beyond this moment. If you stand calm, informed, and involved, the narrative adjusts. Because people recalibrate when they realize you are not unaware. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Here is the revelation: the real power was never in that meeting room. It was always in your awareness, your presence, and your relationship. They can prepare documents. They can align opinions. But they cannot override a parent who shows up intentionally. The turning point is not dramatic. It is subtle. It begins with one decision: to remain fully engaged. So as this chapter closes, understand this deeply: you are not too late. You are not powerless. You are positioned at the exact moment where awareness becomes action. Stay grounded. Stay involved. Stay connected. Because something huge is waiting for you, and it's not the loss they predicted. It's the strength they underestimated. The silence you feel right now is not empty, it is loaded. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. After every strategic discussion, there is a pause. A quiet phase where people observe reactions. Where they wait to see who steps forward and who stays quiet. This is that phase. And how you move in this silence will define everything that follows. They may not contact you immediately. They may delay updates. That delay is not random, it is measurement. They are watching your level of awareness. Are you asking questions? Are you showing involvement? Or are you accepting distance without resistance? Understand this clearly: silence can either weaken your position or strengthen it, depending on how you use it. Don't skip this realization. Now is the time for subtle but firm action. Not confrontation, alignment. Request clarity. Express interest in every upcoming discussion. Show that you are invested in every step of your son's path. When your presence becomes consistent and visible, the architecture of exclusion begins to crack. Because exclusion only works when the excluded remain passive. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. At the same time, pay attention to emotional shifts in your son. Has he become slightly distant? Slightly secretive? Slightly unsure? These microsignals matter. They reveal whether influence is already attempting to reshape his perspective. The answer is not pressure. The answer is openness. Ask questions without judgment. Listen without interruption. When he feels safe speaking freely, external persuasion loses momentum. Don't skip this step. There is also a deeper truth here. Sometimes, the idea of removal is more powerful than the act itself. The fear of losing influence can cloud judgment. That's why clarity is essential. Focus on facts. Focus on communication. Focus on strengthening foundations instead of reacting to possibilities. Calm strategy always outperforms emotional panic. Stay till the end. Imagine this clearly: the meeting room, the prepared notes, the structured arguments. Now imagine one unexpected factor entering that equation: you. Not angry. Not defensive. But informed, steady, composed. That presence shifts energy. Plans built on assumption begin to feel unstable when the assumption disappears. And their biggest assumption was that you would not see this coming. This is where transformation begins. You move from reaction to intention. From fear to awareness. From uncertainty to clarity. And when that shift happens internally, it reflects externally. Conversations become balanced. Proposals become negotiable. Outcomes become adjustable. Something huge is waiting for you, not conflict, but recalibration. As we move toward the final phase, understand this deeply. No meeting has the authority to erase connection. No agenda has the power to override presence. What determines the future is not what was discussed behind closed doors, it is what you choose to do now, openly and confidently. Don't skip the next moment. Stay till the end of this journey. Because the real decision was never theirs alone, it was always yours too.